everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Amy and I do videos on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. So today's video, as you can see from the title, is going to be how to get the effortless no heat TikTok curls. Now I've done these a couple of times and most of the time they turn out absolutely perfect. Just make sure that you listen to the final steps about how to keep it locked in overnight. So if you'd like to see how I get effortless beautiful curls, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and part my hair down the middle. Now I literally am awful at this, so I normally get someone else to do it, but today I'm going to be an independent woman and do it myself, which it doesn't actually have to be perfect because, to be honest, whenever my hair's curled I tend to pop it over to one side anyway. It's just this way you get kind of more even curls throughout. So I'm just brushing it out slightly and I'm going to separate it in half, and just like that it's separated into two perfect parts. Then this is where it gets a bit crazy. You're going to get a dressing gown cord, any sort of one like this, thick, thin, doesn't really matter, and then pop it on to your head. Now try and get it so you've got about even both ways, just so then you have even material to work with. So at this point you look a little bit crazy, but I just want you to untuck the hair from behind your ears. Then you'll gradually, this can be quite hard to explain, grab a bit of hair, twist it round, pull it taut, grab another bit with a little bit more hair and twist it in. Now you don't actually let go of the hair you've already twisted, you just add in more hair. So always add in the hair you've already twisted round and just carry on going until you hit all of that hair. So when you get to the bottom, when you've got no more hair to add, just twist that round and round a couple of times. Then this is why I've got about 1,000 hairbands on my wrist. You're then going to just tie it in a little ponytail sort of thing, I don't really know what you call it. Tie it off at the end, including the dressing gown cord. So just pull the dressing gown cord through, tie it and do the same, just so the hair is squashed in with the hairband and the dressing gown cord. I'm then going to do that on the other side, exactly the same. I've got to say at the start, this also wet your hair first, just because then when it dries, the drying process will set the curls, if that makes sense. So once you've done, you're just going to want to twist it so it's tight again on both sides, and then tie it at the back of your head. So I'm going to show you from the back how I twist it and put it back. So I'm just going to twist both sides. One is going to be easier than the other. Pull to the back and then just tie it in a ponytail. Now it's up to you if you want to leave the dressing gown cord flowing down your back. What I'm going to do is just wind it round into sort of a low bun at the back, pop on another hairband. I do suggest having quite a few on your wrist, just so you don't have to keep on going and reaching for them throughout this process. Then at the back it should look something like that, and on the front you'll look like this. So as you can see by the no makeup, I have just had a shower, done my skincare routine, and I'm ready to settle for the evening. So I've done this at around 7 o'clock. Before I go to sleep I'll show you what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to put a scarf over my head and tie it just at the back, just so that'll keep locked in place while I sleep. Now another option, if you haven't got a scarf or a do-rag or anything like that, the best thing to do, it's a mum trick, is get a big pair of knickers and put them on your head. I know it sounds really silly, but if you pop them on it will work just like a headscarf. If they're a bit loose, tie a hairband around the front, look like a unicorn when you're going to sleep. That does not matter because no one's gonna see you when you're in bed, and that's the perfect trick to do if you don't have a headscarf. Hello everyone, so it's the next morning. I'm going to take out the curls. Now overnight I slept with a do-rag on my hair, however it did slip off in the night, so just make sure you tie it on super tight. So I'm just going to take that off and I'll come back to you. So next what you're going to do is you're just going to take out the hairband that's securing sort of the bun you've made in the back, and then take out the hairbands that are holding on the hair and gradually unravel that, and I'm going to speed that up for you. So here's how the curls look after just taking them out. Now before I do anything, I'm going to just spritz them with some hairspray. Because I haven't had any heat on them, I do find that they do need a little extra help to keep in place. So I just spritz some hairspray all over the curls. And then what I like to do is I like to always wear curls over to the side. So I just zhuzh them over to one side. Put one side behind my ear normally, and that's normally how I like to wear my hair. And I've got a product recommendation for you. It's the Got To Be Powderful powder. Now it's like a volume powder, so if your hair's looking a little bit flat at the top, mine's actually got quite a lot of volume today, so I probably won't actually need to use this. I'm going to show you how anyway. So it comes in sort of a little tub with a little stopper on the top, so it only lets out the right amount. I just sort of sprinkle some onto my hair, rub it in. Now it is like a white powder, so you just have to make sure you've rubbed it all in nice, but it does just give the front of your hair a little bit more volume, so it's a really nice thing to use, especially if your hair is quite flat. Or recently when my mum had her hair short and it was slightly getting a bit longer during lockdown, once I'd straightened it, I put a bit of volume in the front just to give it a bit more body. So it's a really good thing to use, and I've heard really good things if you've got fine hair. I've got super thick hair, so hairstyles tend to stay in and I tend to get quite a lot of volume anyway. But if you've got quite fine hair, it's a really, really great product to use. So this is the complete curls. Now obviously if you wanted them a little bit looser, you could brush them out. I like my curls really curly, so I tend to not brush them out and just leave them. Also I do find with my hair, as it's quite frizzy, if I brush through my curls, they tend to go just really a frizzy mess, so I tend to leave them, and I quite like the look. Obviously if it's looking a bit messy in the top where you've slept, depending on how much you wriggle in your sleep, I would just get a really kind of wide tooth comb and just gradually brush down the top. Mine's not actually looking too bad, so I'll give you a little look at it. And that is the completed look for today. Now I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video.